Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we just hit 33,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much for that. To celebrate, we are going to be giving away 5 free gold passes. We're going to do one for each of the upcoming 5 videos, so starting here. All you got to do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, drop one comment to get one entry, max of 1 entry. So this gold pass giveaway is going to be open for 24 hours. Winner will be posted in the community tab. Now, moving over to the actual attack strategy for today, it is Rocket Loon Fireball. Here it is. It will be posted in the description as well if you need the army link. But now, let's go into a replay, break it down, then we'll take it into Legends League. Okay, here we are with this base, which being that of a clanmates, because I wanted to change it up from always just using mine as friendly challenges. You see a base like this, the CC looks like a prime target for your Fireball. But for me, I'm like, you know what? It's the way to get there. So you could go from this bottom side fighting this ricochet cannon with 2 multi-archer towers, but I'm like, you know what? That's a lot of damage. So entering in at kind of like a corner here, maybe at this builder hut or the opposite side, doesn't matter because it is symmetrical. You can choose whichever location you want to enter from. The most important thing with Rocket Loon Fireball armies is keeping your warden alive. If you feel like the Angry Jelly is giving you too many problems, you can switch over to the Unicorn. That works fine too. I did just want to say that. But I've noticed if you can keep your warden alive for the majority of the attack or all of it, you'll never ever not 3-star. I promise you that. So that's the goal. We're going to start off with that. Going to get my warden in here, test Rocket Loon to just test if there's any traps. And in terms of what siege machine you're using, I like the siege barracks, or you can use a flame flinger if you spot the value. People running so many ground expos these days that it's a little bit tough. And it's 20 camp space to lure away your warden in that radius that you see him. So it's 20 camp space. That's what lures him away. So AKA that's 3 Rocket Loons. So I put 2 close to him, and then the other ones I put separate. These ones are more so just to set up a funnel for my warden. I'm going to get an invisibility on this top side Inferno and this scatter shot once it goes down. Beside it, that air sweeper and poison tower. Reason for this is I want to land near that builder hut, because if I can get that, I can take out the CC. Down goes that furnace as well that was sending out Firemites my direction. At this point, the warden is free, and your fireball should be after your angry jelly wears off. Then I'm going to send my king and queen down at the top side with the siege barracks. This time I was like, you know what? I'm not going to force a flame flinger. But remember to keep an eye out on your warden. Royal champion can be placed at any direction you want. So now I'm going to stay zoomed out here so you can see everything going on. King, queen doing great. Just support them with headhunters, whatever you need. King ability pops off. That's all good. Warden's doing great. I'm going to put in a rage on him. And then you know what? At the bottom side to deal with the ricochet cannon and the multi-archer tower, I'm just going to pop my royal champion ability. And she's going to be easily able to snipe through that. Free spell to support the warden. And look, this replay only lasted 2 minutes. Just goes to show. I know some people struggle with time. I don't. Seriously, it is that quick. It's mostly if you're using the flame flinger and really starting to set up. But man, can you ever break down a base and completely maul it? I like to keep everything away from the warden until you get to the last stage of the attack. Then it's really not too big of a deal if he gets lured away. But king and queen I like to keep together. Royal champion away from all of them. And warden doing his thing, cleaning everything up. Now I can just drop every single troop I had left over. Queen's still up. Royal champion's up. Warden's alive. And now it is just clean up. We swag the poison because remember the CC was taken down with my fireball. But wow, what an attack. Beautifully executed. Let's go see if we can do that in Legends League. Okay, before going into Legends League, I wanted to show that it works in hard mode too. My own team here, Aki's Dogs, one of our players, GFFFT, loves running this. And here's the equipment he's running. King's got the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. Queen, I showed, works with the Healer Puppet and Magic Mirror. That's what he used before. But now he's leveled up his action figure, which he's replaced. And then Royal Champion, Seeking Shield, and Rocket Spear. So what's the plan here? Well, you see that core. Come on, how susceptible is that to a fireball? Unbelievable. It's crazy the value you're going to get. So he's going to walk his warden in from the bottom side here, kind of at this wizard tower. I love what he does here because it is so beautifully executed. And you guys got to stay for the swag. It's ridiculous. So he's going to start setting up this fireball. As we watch here, he gets his warden in, gets a skeleton spell to distract the monolith. I am going to stay a little bit zoomed out in case other stuff goes on. Gets the ice golem in, which is going to kind of lure his warden away, which is fine though, because he's just trying to use this as a frost over, especially for that multi-archer tower. The Yeti's hanging out there doing his thing to set a funnel. Gets a balloon to distract. Monolith does lock on to his warden, but he has a rage to support, which is totally fine. Here goes the balloon in there to draw out a seeking airmine, which was beautiful. Now the rocket loon sent in to do the same sort of thing. Really nice setup here. Warden has been taking some serious damage, but it's all good. Look at these rocket loons that he's using, pulling even more seeking air mines, and gets the tornado here on the left-hand side. Another seeking air mine. Wants to take out that multi-archer tower because he's trying to set up a fireball. He has the invisibilities. He has 5 of them in case he needs them, but I don't think he does because he's done a great job setting out the outer funnel with his rocket loons. Here comes the invisibilities, and look, it's that rage tower going to get his earthquakes, and that whole core is completely gone except that ricochet cannon, which is a little bit, just like a tiny bit of health, but that's totally fine. Now at this point, he's taken 46% of the base with just his warden, fireball, and those rocket loons. Come on, that's crazy. Now the warden is free to go clean up at this bottom side. He's going to get his king and queen in towards a single target compartment. Nice job there with the Valkyrie out front so his king does not get taken down. And now his king and queen are free to walk. And this is what I really like. They stay away from the warden. And now at the top side, he can start getting in some archers just to help clean up. King ability any point he wants. He has a super wall breaker to help him out too. But the king ability is just going to open up the rest of the base. Down goes that ricochet cannon that I was talking about. Look, king, queen going to take care of that. He's going to blimp the town hall, which is very nice, especially because all the heroes are there, which is kind of scary. But it is a Yeti bomb, and they're going to do their thing. So he still has a free spell, 3 invisibilities. And now at this point, he's going to face that single target Inferno, but he's just going to huck his Royal Champion in towards there, or wherever he kind of wants right now. But he can almost dang near swag it. Look at this. He gets the invisibility on his Warden. No problem, just to keep it alive, especially because it was being targeted. All good, though. Royal Champion's going to drop in here. Can pop her ability any point he wants. He decides to freeze right away, but he's kind of swagged the queen ability almost here too. Decides to pop it to get the giant out. But look at these spells. He's going to swag 2 invisibilities in hard mode. That's ridiculous. Truly does show the power of this army. And Seeking Shield pretty much swagged there. Love that. The rocket spear shots. And now he's just going to make the storages invis just to really showcase that he swagged them. But I wanted to see, because of people, a lot of you ask, like, what's a hard mode army that I could use? Here it is, guys. It works great in Legends, War, and in hard mode. But let's go take it out in Legends. Okay, now it's our turn to go try it out in Legends League. Let's see if we can get some 3 stars here. So, you know what? The CC looks like a prime target, but actually I like that invisibility tower a little bit more. So let's aim for there on that monolith would be nice. So let's go like this, test rocket loon. Boom, we pull out a seeking air mine. I'm going to do that again. Get out those Teslas, which is all good. Because remember, we do not want to mess up our fireball. Couple more rocket loons, make sure that ricochet cannon goes down. At this point, I am going to drop a rage because I saw the enemy queen. Go like this, boom. Or the enemy king, I should say. Wow, I didn't see that, but it's all good. Now at this point, I'm going to go like this, invisibility, boom, boom. Fireball, boom. Town hall's almost down too. Warden is going to run into a lot of damage, and he ends up getting taken out. But I got the value I wanted from that, which is fine. Now let's get the siege barracks in here. We're going to have to be careful how we play this. So I'm going to go Ice Golem, King, Queen. Baby Dragon to funnel. Get some rocket loons in here. And then we need a super wall breaker to make it sure we get in towards that compartment. Nice. King, Queen should be good. This is unfortunate that we lost our... what was I about to call him? The Warden. That's what you don't want. But you know what? I think we'll still be okay. I'm going to get the Royal Champion. And at the bottom side, have her snipe all of that out. And now at this point, let's just pick off some defenses. Go like this, boom, that's all taken care of. The core is going to be a little bit tough, but we have a bunch of spells to support. Going to pop the queen ability, Rager up. Another freeze here. Let's get a poison on these super minions. We have a rage left over that I can use again on the triple queens. Why not? More minions spread out here, and this is what I'm talking about, guys. You don't have to be perfect. You can mess up. Even though this wasn't the strongest base in the world, we get everything in, and we still have 1 minute and 20 seconds. All with messing up that Warden. Having our Warden go down usually sucks, but look, completely clean, and we still have 1 minute and 12 seconds. Well, I shouldn't say completely clean. I mean, like, the 3 stars awesome and clean, but you don't have to be perfect, and that's what I love about it. In Legends League, you don't have to be perfect. In hard mode, you kind of do, just because it is so dang hard. No pun intended. But in Legends League, you're kind of chilling. I say we go do 1 more attack, and let's see if we can lock this one even more. Okay, let's see if we can get a cleaner 3 star this time around and not lose our Warden. That's what we do not want. But hey, It is what it is. Even if we lose, and we're not going to panic. But what's our fireball target? Maybe that monolith, guys. I think the monolith might do us justice, but so many event troops up there is a little bit scary. So I might actually end up staying away from that and go from kind of like this side angle that I talk about, and this fire spitter would offer the same kind of value. So let's get in our warden, rocket loon, balloon to fight off. I got to be a little bit careful because there is that single target inferno. So let's go like this, boom, one more rocket loon, perfect. And then I'm going to rage the warden up because I see the enemy queen there. Let's get our minions in behind. I'm going to snipe out that ricochet cannon because it would be way too crazy to deal with because I know my warden would go down. There we go, perfect. Now at this point, I'm going to freeze the enemy queen, send in 2 headhunters and a rage. And now let's start setting up this fireball because I don't want this air defense to cause me too much issue. This one, boom, boom, earthquake, fireball. That all should be taken care of. Sweet. Now I'm going to leave the warden alone, right? And now let's go king, queen kind of at this bottom side. Siege barracks to funnel as well. 2 wizards. Now let's see. Let's keep an eye out on our warden. I'm going to try funneling them in. I'm getting all my rocket loons in. They're fine. Royal champion at the opposite side. Let's get a super wall breaker here for my queen. And down here, I'm going to go free spell. If I need an invisibility on my warden, I will. Because I do want to keep him alive here. So if we can, that'd be great. If not, not too big of a deal. But I'm going to get Kane out. King ability pops because he was taking a bunch of damage. I'm going to go poison on the minion prince. My warden's able to snipe out the monolith. Oh no, it was. Oh, there he does actually. He ends up getting it. Great, let's spread around some minions. At this point, the base is completely cooked. Sorry for just like skirting around everywhere. That's what happens with this Rocket Loon army. Stuff goes crazy, and you need to stay focused kind of on everything. We got super minions out now. My royal champion ended up going down there, but it's all good. Queen's going to have to fight off, or warden's going to have to fight off the yeeter. But I think because we have Kane there, he should be able to support enough. We have our queen, super minions, giant Kane, all still alive. My warden's now going to go finally down. Or does he survive actually through that? He does, which is ridiculous. But look at the time left. There is 54 seconds left in the battle. And you completely smoked the base. I wouldn't even say perfect. You have mess ups, but that's not a problem. Trust me. This army is just that strong, especially in regular mode. But again, like I showed, works in hard mode too. Hope you enjoyed the video. And then for the giveaway, 5 gold passes, each given away for 1 video. So we're going to start with the first one being in this video, 1 free gold pass. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, drop 1 comment to get 1 entry, max 1 entry. That's it. Winner will be posted after tomorrow night's video, so give it 24 hours. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you all. See you in the next video. Peace out.